hit a very good slice backhand, and the ball passed at me, and I had to hit the ball very late, and I had to turn the 360 to have enough space to put the ball inside. I don't know if you understand with my English. So.
Yeah. What did you think of the conditions out there today?
Difficult, yeah, very difficult to play tennis tonight. But I think I did well. I did very well for a moment. I started with very scared when I was playing with the wind and against the wind too. But anyway, the game that I lost myself in the third game, I think I played a great game. I lost the game 40 love 40, but he had amazing forehand down the line and two very good passing shots. So I think I played aggressive in that game, but was not the right game. So just keep going, and I thought that's the right way to play well against the wind. And with the wind in the beginning, my feeling was I can't touch the ball because every time that I touch the ball in the beginning, few forehands 3 meters behind the baseline. But I think because I moved, I was playing too aggressive, the shot too aggressive, because I was scared. I was playing. I was moving the hands faster than usual, and I think was completely the other thing that I had to do is move the hand slower. And when I found that, the game completely changed.
Do you like the challenge of playing in different conditions, or would you rather every day was 80 degrees and perfect?
With a lot of wind that I remember, I always played good matches with a lot of wind. Another thing is if not crazy wind, but wind to one side is a little bit more difficult for me, because play against the wind was very tough last year. But I think I'm doing better against the wind too. So it's important to improve for me. And no one likes to play on these conditions, but at the same time, I think one of the positive things and the two most important things that you have to do with these days is move. All the movements must be all the time high intensity, and the concentration must be all the time full. So probably both things is one of my best things on the game.
Rafa, what's your general emotion about having reached the semifinals for a third consecutive year?
It's a great news for me, especially this year without losing a set. So it's a very good news. I think I played every day better, and today I played for the conditions. I think I played a great match against very difficult opponent like Fernando. So for me, being semi-finals is amazing, but I have to keep going and keep playing better if I really want to have chances to be in the final.
Rafael, I understand you do not like to look ahead. You like to keep it from point to point and match to match. But Fernando was saying he thinks you'll get to the final and play Roger. And he says if he had to bet, he'd put a bet on Roger to win because he says Roger likes these conditions. What do you think of that statement?
Well, for sure, Roger is the favorite of the tournament, especially because he won five times and 6 finals in a row. So that's no one do on that. And I'm in semi-finals, so I don't think about the final, and everybody is free to think. And what Fernando says is completely fair, and I hope keep playing well and have my chance in that match in semi-finals.
Rafa, can you compare your feelings this year going into the semi-finals to how you felt in 2008 and how you felt last year, and how you're feeling physically?
I think 2008 I was ready to maybe I was ready to. If we speak about the level of tennis, I think I was ready to do something very important here. No? But mentally, I was destroyed. At that moment of the season, after Roland Garros and Wimbledon for the first time, victory in Toronto, semi-final Cincinnati, and Beijing champion. And, I think I started the match at that match in semi-finals against Andy without energy. No? So without energy, it's impossible to have any chance to win one semi-finals. No? Last year, it's no question and nothing to say, because I played against unbelievable players like Del Potro. He was playing amazing level, but at the same time I had 3 centimeters of abdominal broke. No? So it was very painful, and for me it was one of the greatest results of last year, being the semi-finals here with my abdominal broke. No? It was a great result for me, and this year I think I know how important is the US Open for me right now, and I know I have to arrive to this tournament fresh if I want to have any chance to have a very good result. That's what I tried. I think I did. I am at the right round without problems, so that's very positive, and right now remain the most difficult thing.
Last couple of English
I have
questions.
noticed that you always leave every part of the center of the court with the right foot first. Why do you do that?
No, that's not true. You write that? You heard that?
Every part of the court, you put your right foot first.
I didn't know that before.
You do it all the time.
Oh yeah. So you know better than myself.
Rafa, can you just speak about your memories of 2006 against Yuzny, and then just talk about the match coming up?
Yeah, I remember it was a painful match for me, 2006, because I think I arrived to the US Open playing better than before, because I had a not easy summer, losing I think in round on 16 on Toronto and quarterfinals in Cincinnati maybe. So I arrived playing so, but during the tournament I was playing better and better, and I think I lost that match because I was too I was too anxious for moments. Remain a little bit of calm, because the match started bad, 1 set for him, but after that I won the second, and I had a set point I think in the third, and well, easy ball. No? So yeah, it was a very difficult match, and he's a great player, very aggressive, very flat shots. This court I think adapts very well to his game, so he's playing very good tennis, and going to be very difficult to beat him. That's what I can say, and I have to play aggressive, because if I am losing court against him, it's going to be impossible to come back, and have to play aggressive, serve well, and try to put him away of his right positions with my forehand.
Rafa, is this the pressure you've ever felt in New York, physically and mentally? And if so, is it because, I mean, obviously you're healthy, but is it also because, did you change your schedule at all? What adjustments did you make so that you get to this point where you feel so fresh?
I didn't change a lot my schedule. My schedule just changed to play in Barcelona. So I am fresher because I know how important is the US Open, and I am fresher, I think, because I had to stop 3 weeks during the summer without tennis, because I had to do a treatment on my knees, and after that I started playing in Toronto and Cincinnati a little bit slower than usual. So probably after after 3 or 4 months, very intense for my head, and a lot of emotions in that moments, doing since Monte Carlo to Wimbledon, 11 months without winning a title, and after that win all these tournaments, very important tournaments for me, and the body goes down a little bit, because you don't know, but I don't know, but the body without sin intención, ¿cómo es?
Not well
Intentionally.
Not intention.
No intention?
With no intention, the ball goes down a little bit, and after all these tournaments, when I started to play in Toronto, was a little bit hard for me to not for the motivation, but you start a little bit more slower than usual. No? I think it was a little bit tired at that moment, or without the right energy to play at my 100%. But arriving to this tournament, everything changed.
Last English question.
Rafa, going back to the conditions today, which side of the court is harder to play from if you're looking at the umpire?
Well, in this court, normally the wind goes the main entrance for the players, other side.
On the other side.
The winds go to the other side, that side.
So do you find it easier to play on the right?
When you are playing
Sign of the chair.
on the right, when you have the umpire to the left hand, that's always with the wind.
And just quickly, can you describe the change you made to your serve?
No, time now, please. It's nothing decisive. It's part of the confidence, and I changed it all a little bit, the grip. That's all. Maybe tomorrow, after tomorrow, I'm gonna serve disaster, but
It's working pretty well.
for the moment, works well.
Yeah.